Hi guys! Today I'm baking something that you guys have chosen. I've made a video where I had pictures of my cakes from the previous years, and I asked you which one you would want me to make, and today we are making the chocolate tangerine Charlotte cake. Let's get started. I've separated the egg whites and egg yolks, and I will start by mixing the egg whites first. So again, I don't need to wash the whisk heads. You want to whisk the egg whites until soft peaks, so you can make a test first like this, and then they stay in the I'm not gonna make the head test over my head, but you can see they hold in the bowl, so they are whisked and ready. And now I'm gonna whisk the egg yolks. Here you can add the sugar right away. Okay, that's about right, so you can test with drawing for example an 8, and if it stays for a couple of seconds, then it's whisked. And now you want to fold in the egg whites into the egg yolks, and you want to do this slowly and folding, so not mixing but folding in, so you don't break the egg white structure and airiness. So that's about right, because I will also be mixing in the flour, so that's enough for now. So I want to sift in the flour. And you want to do it little by little, and then start folding in the flour into the egg mixture. So then you can add more. Oops. And fold again. And the rest of the flour, and then the cacao powder. So when you fold like this through the bottom to the top and there's no flour, that means it's ready. And I have prepared 2 baking trays with baking parchment paper, and now I'm dividing the butter, so about into 2. My second tray is slightly smaller, so I need a little bit more for this one, and then a little bit less for the other one. So if you want to be sure that there is enough for the two, you can spread that just so, and then do the same with the second one. And what you want to do next is to even out the batter so that it also cooks evenly. Now they will go into the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. You have to watch the base to see when it's ready, and I will show you how the ready base looks like. So you have to be careful not to overcook the base. So when the top is spongy like this, it is ready. You can do this while the base is baking, but because with all the filming I forgot. So you want to line 2 parchment papers and sprinkle over some sugar. And then you want to lift the cake base. If you have a helper, that is also good. And then you want to place the cake base over the sugar. The sugar stops the cake base from getting attached to the parchment paper. Then there is another trick. I'm using a wet paper towel, and I'm just going to wipe the back of the parchment paper like this, and this will help to remove the cake base. I think I could have kept the cake base in the oven a little bit longer because it's sticking slightly to the parchment paper. Okay, so you can leave this to cool. So I'm always scared that I will overcook the base. So I think I've undercooked the base this time. So I put this one back in the oven because it wasn't getting out of the parchment paper. And now I'm just hoping for the best because I'm running out of time a little bit. So what I did, I cooked the base only for only 10 minutes this time because I thought it was ready, but I would suggest for you to cook it maybe for maybe 12 to 15 minutes. And just watching that it's not getting crunchy. Usually it gets crunchy on the edges first, which is not a big problem, so just watch the edges. I've prepared here the orange marmalade. and I've mixed it with some hot water, and now I will spread that over the base. So, and we actually just noticed that now that it's cooled, it's coming off easier. So maybe just give it a couple of minutes to cool before you start removing the base. But so I got the base there, and now I will be making the filling. The first thing I've done, I've soaked my gelatin. If you cannot use gelatin leaves, or if you cannot use gelatin, or you prefer to use the plant-based agar, you can use that as well instead. So I've soaked that, and now I'm gonna whip the cream first. I want to whisk the cream until it's whisked well. And then I'm gonna transfer it into another bowl. Last time I made this this cake, I made with mascarpone, but you can also use quark instead. So this time I'm making it with quark. With mascarpone it's just a little bit more creamier. I'm adding 4 tablespoons. And also I'm adding 3 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm giving it a quick mix. Now melting the gelatin with some hot water. Again, if you're using agar-agar, then just do according to the package instructions. So and it goes in. Then you just want to combine everything. Now I will be spreading the cream over the base. So I'll start with a smaller layer or a thinner layer. I have here a can of mandarins that I will be spreading over the cream. Now I want to give the base, or the cream actually, about 10 minutes so it can set slightly, and then I'm gonna roll the roulades. The moment of truth. I'm gonna roll the roulade. This with the help of the parchment paper, it's very easy, and then I'm gonna roll it with the parchment paper and place it on a tin foil, aluminium foil, aluminium foil. I have some trouble with remembering the English word. So on this thing, you guys know what this is. Too many languages in my head. And just wrap it. You want to wrap it quite tight. And then like this, you can put it in the fridge and you want to leave it there for at least, I would say, 4 to 5 hours. If you have time to bake this the night before, like I'm doing today, then that's even better.